Shalom, shalom. Nothing? I know. This shit. Okay. I don't understand because it's unmiked. Man, people are leaving like, yo, this shit. It's already. They'll catch it on the rebound. But last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last time it was last time we wait, audio. Automatically adjust mic. Shalom, shalom. See, look, the microphone. I could see that it's microphone. Let me see.
Testing the speed.
Shalom, shalom. Can you hear me now?
I'm glad your song's good. Can you hear me? Testing, testing, one, two, three. Anybody hear me hit a one?
There's. I'm still new to this freaking I'm still new to this fucking StreamYard shit. Huh? Tahara, can you hear me? Tahara said she could hear me. Brother Warner Holtz said he could hear me. So it's probably I don't know. It's probably your phone. Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Khan, so lucky for the technical difficulties. We thought there was no sound, but thanks to Brother Warner and Sister Tahara, we're gonna tune right back into the lesson. All right.
Alright. Okay, I don't know if everything was heard from the beginning, so I'm going to restart again. All praises, glory, honor, might, majesty, honor, dominion to the Most High Yahweh Alahaya Yasharala. I'd like to start off with saying the prayer that Yahweh Shai taught us to pray, commanded us to pray. I've heard brothers messing it up here and there. I know that they don't mean no harm, but you gotta know your language. So I'm gonna do it one more time and hope brothers that's listening can repeat it in as much the same manner. Abanawa Shabashamayam Qadash Haya Shamka Yahweh Malakwatka Thaba'a Ratazaka Haya Aisha Ba Rataza Kawa Haya Bashamayam Nathan Lanawa Lakham Kal Yawam Wasalak Nawa Kawabwath Nawa Kasalak Nawa Kawabwath Yanawa Wala'a Thabaya Anawa Banasayawan Abal Hawashainawa Mayan Rai Kaya Laka Hamalakwath Waha Allah Waha Thapa'arath La'aiwalamyam Aman. Okay? Matthew chapter 6 verse 9 is the English version of that in your language, Hebrews. Hope brothers get it right. I hear some brothers singing songs, singing the wrong words. And some brothers don't put it in correct order. Anyway, now, as I was saying, when I first came into this knowledge, back in ISUPK back in 88, there were four forms of Hebrew writing. Phonics is the same, but the writings was different. In the Paleo, so-called Judaic or ancient, and the Assyrian, which Amalek has today, with our Torah, not Torah, because there's a difference between ta and tha, and the two forms of Arabic writing of Hebrew. So, delving into the history, we know that Noah had Sham, Cham, so-called Ham, and Japheth, or Japte, or Japheth. I'm getting it. Anyway. So, as I was saying earlier, as I tried to bring out in earlier classes, right, here we are. Shem, Ham, and Japheth. In the Hebrew, Noah is Nach, Hebrew is Sham, and Kam meaning heat, and Japheth. I don't know if I have it in the Hebrew tongue right here. My glasses are. Bear with me a sec. Wrong screen. Bear with me a second. Genesis 11:10. Wayahaya kaha rataza. Where I find my cursor?
What do you want?
The mouse thing, so I can put it there. The mouse.
What do you want to be?
Yeah, I want to see if I can point out right. Okay, great, beautiful. So what yapa. Here is Hebrew in the Assyrian writing, and this is saying wa yahaya kal ha'arataza, and so all the earth, shapa akath, or speech, one speech, wadabarium akadium. That means everybody knew one word meant one thing for everybody, irregardless. Okay? So we come from the lineage of Shem. Genesis chapter 11 gives you that down there. And when you get into weird, I lost you. Bear with me a second. When you get back here in Genesis 11 in the English, it tells you Arphaxad had Salah, and Salah had Ibar. Okay? Eber is where the name Hebrew comes from. Eber in Hebrew is Ibar. And the language is Ibarian. That's where the language comes from. Okay? So, gotta understand, Wayarad, Yahawala Rawath, Atha Ayar. Okay. So 11. And Wa'alha Talawadat Sham. Sham ban ma'at shana. So Sham was, ban here is age. And he was at Ma'ath was 100 shana. Wa'yalad at Arapak Shad. Okay. So Shem had Arapak Shad 2 years after the flood. So further on down, I was looking to see if I have the English right there for it. Let's see. Oh no. Let's go back. No. Beg your pardon. Going too far. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. So this is what I wanted to show you here. Right? Oops, come back here. Here I want to see on my screen here. Wayahaya Arapak Shad Akarya Hawalad at Shalak. So Shalak, not Salah. And Shalak in Hebrew means to send. So, oh boy, me and this cursor keeps getting divided. Come on back here. No, okay. So Shalak Kaya Shalash Yam Shana Wathawaladat Ibar. So Shalak, when he became 30 years old, he had Ibar. Alright? So Ibar obviously made a name for himself. That's how come we became to be called the Hebrews. You understand? Ibar. So they translated it as a E because I in Hebrew is consonantal. The original language is consonantal. So I is always pronounced as an I, no matter where it is, since the original language in the alphabet is Abagada Hawaza Ka Taya Kala Manasa I Pataza Kwa Rashatha. You get me? So Ibar made a name, and that's how come we became to be called the Hebrews, because within Ibar retained the original language after the Most High split up the languages of man. You understand? Let's go back right here and see if I can do that. Bim bam bam. Okay, let's go here. Let's see. Okay. So, men went down, Genesis 11 tells you that we're going to go from the beginning. The earth was of long language and speech, right? And Wayahaya Banasayim Makwadam. So the child from the east, Wayamatazawa Bakwaya, Barataza Shanar. Wayabawa Sham, and they went there. They found a valley in Shanar, and they went and lived there. Well, they call it Sinar in their translations. All right. So Wayamawa, and they said Ayash al Rahewa, meaning every man said to his neighbor, Haba Nalabana Labaniam Vanasarapa Lasarapa Vathahaya Laham Halabaniam Laban Wahamakar Wahakamar Hayalakam Lakamar. So they said we're going to get bricks, heat them up, and make this building. Wayamar Wahaba Nabana Lanawa Ayar. So Ayar is a city. Oops. Wow, where did I go wrong here? Oops. So, come back to me, baby. Okay, so here it is in verse 5. It says, Vayarad Yahweh la Rawath ath ha'ayar wa'ath hamagadal, the tower, Asharabana Banyam ha'adam, which the sons of men builded. Vayamar Yahweh Hana Aima Akkad Washapa Akath. Akath is just the feminine side of Akkad. Akkad is one, so is Akath. So Akkad Washapa Akath La Kalam, which is all of them. Gee, what is wrong with me? Okay, here we go. Come on back here. How about so yes sir. They said they was gonna build this thing up to the Tower of Heavens, right? So because they said Amaraba Nabana Lanawa Ayar Magadal, a city and a tower, where Ashra makes the head be all the way back Bashamayim, all the way up in the heavens. When Aisha Lanawa Sham Panapot Wataza Al Panyam Kalha Rataza. So this was all the sons of Noah at one time, and somebody was ringleading this thing. So Vayarad Yahweh Larawat. So the powers Mosai came down to see. The Magadala Sharabana Banyam Hadam. Vayamar Yahweh. See Vayamar. And then you have Yahweh. Hana meaning behold. Aimaka, the people are one. Washapakath Lakalam, and one language to all of them. Wazahakalam, Come on, baby. Zakalam. Or Zakalam. Zakalam. La Aishrath. Wa Aitha La'a. Yabatazar Maham Kalashara. Yazamawala Aishrath. So everything that they imagine to do is going to be easy for them since they're all in one language. Habanarada Wanabala Sham. So this is where the term Babylon comes from. Okay? Damn. Because the Most High is saying he's going to babble up their languages. Come on, baby, where are you? Okay? So the Most High says he's going to babble their languages. Okay? Asharala Yashamaiwa Yashapatraiwa. Narada wa Nabala Sham Shapatham. Let's confound their tongues. Asharala Yashamaiwa Yashapatraiwa. So let's split. Wayapatazaya Hawa Thamma Sham Alpanya Kalha Rataza Wayachadalwa La Banath Ha'ayar. So there was a split between one section and one section. That's why the ancient Paleo could be understood by certain of the Hamites in the land of Canaan. Because remember, Abraham was confederate with two Hamites and the sons of the Amorites. So, different people had different variations. Now, bear in mind that, what's his name? Lot. Lot was Abraham's brother. Okay? Lot came out from the lineage of Abraham came from Terah, and Terah had 3 sons, and Lot was Abraham's brother's son. So he split off. They knew Hebrew to a degree, but they split off and left before Abraham got the covenant of circumcision. So, they can be considered as being among the uncircumcised peoples of the earth, even though they are Hebrew and Shemitic. So when children of Amalek say that we're anti-Semitic because we point out that they're not the original people of the Lord, well, history is proving otherwise. Okay, we're not anti-anything. We're anti-wickedness, evil, and identity theft. So, as I said before, when I first came into the school, there was 4 forms of writing this language. The Paleo and this one, and 2 forms in the Arabic. Now, why it was in the Arabic, you got to understand that Ishmael was the first son that Abraham had, and he had Ishmael with Hagar, which was a woman from Mizraim. Matazaria means trouble, distress. And she was an Egyptian that had a son for Abraham. The Lord told Abraham, listen to Sarah and put them away because his covenant was going to be with Isaac. So, notwithstanding, Ishmael had to know some Hebrew because Abraham was Hebrew. But when you check the scriptures, it tells you that Hagar got Ishmael, an Egyptian wife. So that way, mother and daughter-in-law was communicating probably in their own language at times, and things go awry because Ishmael was speaking Hebrew with it amongst his pops until he got departed. So this is why when you hear so-called Muslims say salam, it's their form of saying shalom. So like salam alaikum is like equivalent to the Hebrew shalom al-yakah or shalom al-yakam, kam being plural, al-yakah is singular. Salam Salam Aleika, or Shalom Alayka. You understand? So that's why, I guess that's why brothers had the writing in the Arabic style, but the Most High had me zone on the Paleo and this Assyrian writing here because it was like deja vu when I came into both of them. So, without further ado, let's go on forward into now we're dealing in the Paleo and this Assyrian writing, right? Esau is the master of obfuscation, or the action of making something obscure or unclear or unintelligible. There's some words that he's, in some writings, that he's done his best to make obscure, you understand, or unclear. But when you get into the words and you start investigating for yourself, you find that they are not the people of the Most High. This is letters of Shah, right? And to the, where are you? Right here, they got Shin and Sin. You understand? They don't, they mix up Shah and Sa, and they mix up Tha and Ta. That's why I made the statement here that they're masters of obfuscation. You understand? Now, let's go into Hebrew alphabet to a degree, right? Here you have the letter, ancient A, Palelio A. Here you have Palelio A, Assyrian A, okay? Now, an example of them not being the people of the Lord, they got a La and a A, and la, which is La'ah, and they say Lo. How you get an O from A? It's beyond me, but I'm digressing. But right now, the thing for most of us to do is to get a grip of learning our alphabet first and foremost. Get like little children and learn Abagada, Hawaza, Ka, Taya, Kalamanasa, Aipataza, Kwarajatha. Oops, wrong button. Here is Ba. Abba. Ancient Ba to the right. Assyrian Ba to the left. If you master the Assyrian, if you master the Palelio, you can get the phonics right now when you read Ibaria. And when the Ba is written like this, it looks more like a Ka. When the Ba is written like this, with the edge of the tip at the bottom, then you know it's a Ba in the Assyrian. You understand? They've been doing their best because they don't want us to retain and get back what's ours. But here you go. Abaga. Abaga. Third letter. There are 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet. Not 26 like Esau's English, alright? So, here you go. We have Ga. Abaga. Alright? There's another way to write the Ga, but this is Ga. Ga always look like a shoe or something. Right here, okay? That's Ga. Abaga. Then we have Da. Pyramid. Now I have some photographs of from Age of the God Kings with pre-flood writings. So, you know, writing may have changed during the course of time, but men used to write on rocks or whatever they had that was available. Not just pictographs, but, you know, some people did pictographs because a lot of people were artisans.
And of animal skin too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, where am I? Is my cursor? Ancient Da, modern Da. Actually, that's supposed to have more of a tip over, because in Assyrian Ra is similar to this, but the Ra comes around. The Da is supposed to have a little bit more edge. All right, but once you can make it out, you know. So Abagada, and the fourth letter, and it has the value of the number 4 also. So A1 or Akkad, Ba 2 or Shanya, and Ga 3 or Shalash, and Da is Arabai, number 4. Alright, so wait a minute here, I'm jumping the gun. So Abagada, and then we have Ha. Okay, here we have ancient Ha, Assyrian Ha. And the reason I'm using this is from the book, oh, did I take a picture of that book? I had a picture of this book, what's the name of it? See, I didn't even bring it with me right now. It's a book about Ibaria to Anagala, and Anagala to Ibaria. You have that book nearby? I can read off the cover.
Book in Nehemiah?
No, the Hebrew book.
Okay.
With Anagala to Ibaria. Remember I had a copy and you showed me you had a newer copy? Yeah, bear with me in 1 second, brothers or sisters. Here we go. Tawada. There's a book that Ariel had us get when he was instructing all officers to start getting into the Hebrew. He wanted to import brothers to get into the Hebrew, because a lot of brothers in this truth for years and don't know your prayers, man. And shame. You can remember rap music, but you can't remember your prayers. Anyway, let me not rebuke anybody about that. So the Hebrew, this book says Anagala Ibaria and Ibaria Anagala, meaning from English to Hebrew and from Hebrew to English. And the reason I'm going through this book is to show that Esau and Amalek do know about the ancient writings and the difference between the ancient writings and the Assyrian writing. You understand? But a whole lot of people try to put the Palelio as if it's obscure or what should I say, no more in use. But we have it in use. It's the first prayer that I saw when I came into ISUPK. Abanawatapalala and the 10 Commandments and Psalm 191. Not Salakia, Psalm 121. Nagayana Ma'a Aisharium Akkad. Asha'a Ayanyamya Haharium Maya Yabua Izaria. Or should I say, Asha'a Ayanyamya Haharium Mayan Yabua Izaria. Izaria Yabua Mayahawa. Shaisha Shamayam Wa Rataza. La'aya Nathan Lamawat Ragalia. La'aya Nawam Shamaria. Hana Yala'a Nawam Mula'aya Yashan Shawamar Yasharala. Yahawa Shamaria. Yahawa Tazalia. Alyam Yanya Yad. Hashamash La'a Hakaya Bayawam. Wayarak Balayala. Yahawa Yashamaria Makalrai. Yashamar Athnapashya. Yahweh Yashamar Hawalakya. Yabuwaya Ma'itha wa Aida Walam. Amen. Psalm 121. Try and remember that. Okay. So Abagadaha Wa. Wa looks like a slingshot. Yad Mamala said bingy. So Wa is a bingy right here. Slingshot. Looking like the letter Y, English Y, but it's Wa in Hebrew. And here's the modern way to write Wa in so-called Assyrian. All right? Bear these in mind. If you have pen and paper, try and start writing these things, because that's the best way for you to impress it into your brains and make the synapses of your head get it. A lot of brothers just think the only time they're supposed to remember prayers is on the high holy day. But if you don't think in Hebrew, you won't be speaking in Hebrew. So when you even communicating internally to the power, you start thinking in the words inside, it will start coming to you and it will start flowing like water, like a spring. But you got to think it. Because if a brother is speaking in Spanish, he has to think in Spanish when he's speaking Spanish. If a brother is speaking French, he got to think in French when he's speaking French, just like when he's speaking English, you got to think, you're thinking in the English mind. But if you want to retain if you want to get into your Hebrew, you have to start thinking in Hebrew. And not just English all day, or you'll never remember your Hebrew or what your words mean. And this is a serious thing. Once you learn your prayers, you know a lot of words. And if you study the words, and if you study the names of people that you know and what their names mean, that's a whole lot more Hebrew under your belt that you do not know and even realize that you have. Don't think it's just Khan and La'ah and Shalawamak and Yahweh Baisham Yahweh Shai. Great to know Yahweh Baisham Yahweh Shai, because that's who we call upon. But you want to enlarge your vocabulary. So, Abagada Hawaza. Again, to the right, it's Assyrian Zah. And here's we call it Assyrian Zah. Alright? So, here we have Kha. This is out the box. This Kha is why they translate like Nak into Noah, or Har Karab, Mount Horeb. But it's the Mount Karab. Oh, come on back here, baby. Yo. Da. Here's Ka. Now, here we go. Ka. Now, this is the more proper Ka. It's supposed to have 3 lines in between. Alright? Looks like an H, but it's supposed to have 3 lines in between. So you know it's Ka. Like a truck sound, Ka. And here's the Assyrian version. Alright? So, bam. Ban, could I ask you a question? Baba Kwasha. Akya. Yeah. Wow. King? Baba Kwasha. Bear with me 1 second. I gotta make a little emergency run right here, right quick. Please, Baba Kwasha. I'll be right with you. Bear with me 1 second. Salakia. I had a little emergency. Beg your pardon profusely about this. Okay, so we're Abagada Hawazaka and then Ta. Ta looks like a railroad crossing. Easy to remember, ancient Ta. And this is the Assyrian Ta. Okay? Moving on. Abagada Hawazaka Taya. So here we are at Ya. Okay. Ya is written by us slightly horizontal or diagonal. Here's it, so-called modern Ya, like this. right here. See this little dot right here in the language? See right there? That's like the ancient, that's the Assyrian Yah. Like right there, Yah, Yawash. And then they translate this Yah as I, E, O, and all manner of ways. But when you stick to the ancient, and also Yah being the 10th letter, Ta being 9th, or Thashai, Ka is the 8th, or Shamawana, Abagadahawa, Abagadahawa, Za. Za is the 7th letter, or Shabai. Alright, Yah is 10. The numerical value of Yah is 10. Y-A, Yah. I ain't talking about Yah with the H as the Most High Yah. Okay? Alright, so here we go. So after Yah, Ka. So after Yah should be Ka. Now, here's where a lot of confusion comes in. Some people want to print Ka looking like this. Okay? And then there's the Assyrian Ka. This is one form. Come on, baby, come back to me. Here we are. This is when Ka is at the end of a word. And this is Ka when it's at either in the middle of the word or the start of the word. Ancient Ka really goes like this. Burp. Like, see how I do the circle? It goes like that, and then you have thing and that. In other words, it's like a K turned around flip side with a circle in a circle. As you'll see further on, as we go further on down. That's not the correct. That's a form of a Ka, but it more looks like it's more confusing to like a Ma. So I wouldn't really. Again, like I say, Esau being the master of obfuscation, they didn't want to put the right Ka up in here. Alright, so we're gonna go further. Tayaka, Kala. La is word Tayaka. Ya being 10 and Ka being 20. My bad. So Ka becomes 20. Alright. The numerical value of, come on, baby. Boop, boop. Go back here. Okay, yeah, the 10, right? Now, Ka is 20. Numerical value of Ka is 20. All right? The numerical value of La is 30. That's where you see the Romans have their get their form of numerical numbering similar to off of us. All right? It's Syrian law, ancient law, right here. Like la, and it looks like the L that we use in English. La, all right? So, then you have ma. Now, you see what I'm saying about ma? Come on, baby, where are you? Here you go. Now, see what I'm saying about ma? And the other one right there? Because of that. This is ma at the beginning of a word, and this is ma at the end of the word. So, for instance, if you have mayam, water, if you have that little dot, ma in between, you'd have mayam, since Hebrew is from right to left. Okay? Mayam. Ma and a ma. Okay? But you ain't gonna go mayama, you go mayam. So, all of that extra is out. So, this is the ancient ma, a form of the ancient ma. And this is the Assyrian writing for ma. You have to learn to master the endings so that when you start reading, because this is like the ending ma, right? Lathathiyam, because ya, ma is at the end. Now this is la, shamayam, to heaven. So sha, ma, ya, and m. See? La shamayam. The same ma, and the ending ma. Once you get the endings of certain letters under your belt, you're gone clear. But it takes time to practice. You got me? Lasham. See ending sha, ending ma, and see ma in the middle of the word, right? Lashamayam. All right. So bear that in mind. So ma. All right. Now mana. Come back. This is more close to the ancient Na than this Nazi looking thing right here. Alright? This is more closer to Na. This is Na Assyrian. And Na is also an ending letter similar to Ma that you have to put master. Know it when it's at the end of the word. Alright? Understand that. So yeah. Abagada Hawazaka Tayakalamana. And then after Na comes Sa. So Manasa. Here we go. Esau cut off the head of this. So Sa is supposed to look like this. I had a tape one time with chariots dudes. Esau took a picture of the chariot, had just the same thing on here. And Sa is from the letter to turn. Sar. To turn. So Sa. Wow. Anyway. This is Sa in Assyrian. Looks similar to Ma. Looks similar to ending Ma, but you got to pay attention to this curve right here. Alright? Let's go back to Ma. See? See how it looks like similar to the S? So you got to pay attention. Alright? Pay attention to that. And then, look. Come on. See? This. Pay attention to right there and right here. So you know that it's not the ending Ma. Pay attention to that because you can get thrown off. Alright? So Manasa, I. Consonate a letter I because it looks like an eyeball. Ancient eye. Looks like an eyeball. That's why it's drawn with an O. The Assyrian eye. Alright? And the Syrian eye will almost look like the Assyrian Taza. But this is a ancient eye. Alright? Boom, ba-dum, bam. So Ipa. Virgo. Come on now. Ancient Pa. A form of ancient Pa. Could come around a little bit more. And this is Pa. Alright? Assyrian Pa in the middle of the word. Like right here. Or right here. Pagayai. Or Pagayaya. And then this is Pa if it's at the end of the word. Paya paya, paya paya, ay paya paya. Okay, Aipa, Aipa. Benjamin Rastaman say Aipa for pepper, part of your alphabet. You understand? I and Pa. So come I remember the alphabet so good. The Manasa, you get the tribe of Manasseh right in the alphabet. Abagada Wazaka Tayakala Manasa. Manasseh, the tribe. And Aipa, Pepper, from Benjamin. Aipa. So I and Pa. So Abagada Wazaka Tayakala Manasa Aipa. Taza Kwa Rashata. You understand me? So Aipa and then Taza. And here we are. Ancient Taza. And then modern Taza. In the middle of the word or the start of the word, like Tazaba, see? But when if Taza and Taza is together, you're going to have Taza, Taza, which will be like popping out or going forth or from. Because Taza'a with an I in front is like to go. And Ba'a with the I in front of it is to come. So Taza'a wa Ba'a. And Rataza, Taza, is like you're sawing something, you know. You're chopping up something, or whatever. But Taza, very profusely used word. Or is that the right word I'm using for it? Very, it's a very formidable word in the Hebrew alphabet. All right, Taza. So Taza Kwa, and here we have Kwa. Easy for you to remember if you're English minded. Remember a shovel with a handle or a spade. You understand? Right here. All right, Kwa, and this is Assyrian Kwa, ancient Kwa, and then we have Taza, Ipa, Taza, Kwa, Ra. So we have Kwa and then Ra. Ra ancient looks like number 4, but not quite really. It's supposed to have a curve around. All right. And then you have Ra. See? Ra comes around almost looking like the D. Look, I was showing you the D before. You gotta watch the D, gotta have a little bit more edge to it so that you know it's a D and not a Ra. So Kwa Ra Sha Tha. Yeah, I got 2 more left. Got Sha. Alright? So it's Shabbat, not Sabbath. Because we went past Sa. So we have Sha, and Shabbat. It's 1 B in Shabbat, not 2 B's. But I might as well be speaking to the wall on that one. Alright, so Shabbat, Sha, Kwara, Sha, and Tha. Final one, Tha. Ancient Tha. Ancient Tha. Ancient Tha supposed to have a little bit more length right here. Not looking like the cross that Amalek want to obfuscate us with right here. Alright, that's out the window. So, just to show you that they know the alphabet. So, we're going to keep our language consonantal because even in the English, Negro's English is still different from Esau's English. We say what we mean while they obfuscate what they say. Because like the children of God said, Esau speak with forked tongue, like a snake. So, long story short, and the brothers that feel like they want to cling to Amalek because Amalek was Amalek, son of Esau. Esau was Jacob's brother, and he was the last one to break out. But Jacob broke out and left him. Esau got mingled up with Hamites and Arabs and whatnot. And then when you go into the book of Maccabees, you find out that we forced them to follow our customs. That's where they get the term so-called Judaism. It's nothing, no great mystery of nothing, something fanatical. It's our laws and commandments that we were keeping. And some were trying to keep the animal sacrifices to go along with that. That's why they call it Judaism and whatnot. But Yahushua came with the animal sacrifice. So, forward into this language here. Here's your Hebrew alphabet. And what the numerical values are, right? You have Abba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, 6, 7, 8. You got numbers. And 9, Tayaka. This is the way that we write the Syrian Ka. Not like how they have it in so-called Ben Yehudi's pocket English, Hebrew, English dictionary. Alright? So Hebrew, English now in Hebrew. Sorry, I didn't take a picture of the cover. Because then I could read Anagala for you. Anagala / Ibaria or dash Ibaria. And Ibaria, Anagala. Ibaria being Hebrew. Of course, we come from Ibar, as I was pointing out earlier. So Tayaka La. These are the numerical values of these numbers. Now pay attention. Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra. Goes up by tens each letter. You understand? And in between, you have Abagadahawaza Ta. Well, actually, Abagadahawaza Kata. So Ta being number 9 before it flips over. So you gotta know your number anyway. So one thing to do in proving vocab is to be able to count from 1 to 10. So you know, you kind of have an idea of numbers. So that if you hear Kamash, you know it's 5. And if you hear Kamashiyum, then you know it's 50 because Yam made it plural. So you have Pa, Taza, Kwara. And then here we go. Sha and Tha. Tha being the final letter. So in the scriptures, when it says the Alpha and Omega, first and last, in Hebrew it's A and Tha. And Atha in Hebrew means you. So make that marinate in your head for a minute. So here we go now. Let's go. Oops. Beg your pardon. I must have jumped the gun. Wait a minute. Let's see. Uh-oh. Back here. Alright. Well, I guess this is the best lesson I've done so far for a long time. Wow. Now I'm running into a snafu here. So I guess I done did wrong. Alright. Alright. So with that, I don't know. Guess I'm gonna have to call this lesson. I might have to call this lesson quits because I've run out of. I kind of messed up the snafu. I kind of messed up something here. So I wanted to show some photographs of some ancient writings, but I guess I'm gonna have to put that off for the next time we get back here. But get accustomed to knowing this, your alphabet and the numerical values. You know, the paleo is what we deal with, and you can get to know what we need to get to know what the Most High wants us to do. Because once you learn your prayers, you're closer to speaking to the Most High in the language that He spoke to Abraham, Isaac, Noah, Adam, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Daniel. Though I must admit the book of Daniel is written in a Hebrew that's, I'm telling you, woo. But same language He spoke to Ezekiel in. Same language in Joel, Habakkuk, Jonah, Nebuchadnezzar, Pharaoh, all the great men of the earth. Moses spoke to them in the Lashawan area through the prophets. So, Prophet Micah, Malachi, Yawala, Yakazakala, Yaram Yahweh, Yeshaya Yahweh, Allah Yahweh, or Allah Shaya. All those great men. So, alright, brothers. So, I guess I'm going to have to call off this thing. Tell brothers, I hope I kind of give you some edification here. And with that, I'm going to say, Shalom. May the Most High bless, keep you, and for those of us that's going to keep for those of you going to keep the Feast of Tabernacles or Sackcloth, Most High be with you. And if you can't, Most High be with you too and help you through your journey, because He knows that we're in the land of our captivity. So, do the best that you can, and live good, live the life you love the life you live, and Shalom Alaikum. Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatham. Or let me just say, Yasha Yahweh Pan Yahweh Aliyaka Vayachanka, Yabarakaka Yahweh Vayashamarka, Ya'ar Yahweh Pan Yahweh Aliyaka Vayachanka, Yasha Yahweh Pan Yahweh Aliyaka Vayasham Laka Shalom. Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai Barak Warapa Kal Yashar Allah. Tawada Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai Aman. Okay, so with that, call it quits. Manya, what's up? Yeah, all right. Okay, bro. All right, brothers and sisters. I hope everything is all right. If the screen is still on, you can sign off because I'm just waiting for Ban to turn this thing off because I'm out of subject matter right now for the moment. All right. So I hope going through the alphabet and those that heard the prayers can retain it. All right. Oh yeah. And Ten Commandments also is something so brothers got to try and remember to. But the next time I come on, I'll try to do that. All right. Yeah, so I got stuck when I came there, so I just like. So I just told him I'm signing off. How long was I on there?